ran into a huge problem. I was on my ride from South Florida to North Florida in Jacksonville, Florida for the women's only ride, and I had a VSS fault code, which I've never had before in my bike. It threw me in limp mode. I had to pull over. I had to let it sit. Turned off the bike for 5 minutes. Restarted. It was fine. It kept hitting and kept hitting and hitting. So, and I noticed my brake lights were not working. So I was riding the whole time, and my brake worked, but my brake lights didn't work. So I'm like, all right, that's kind of dangerous, but I let everyone around me that I was riding the group with to know what was going on. So, long story short, because I added a brake module to my brake lights switch, somehow it's either purely coincidence, but I think not. So I had it on for about a month. I don't know if it burnt it out or what. So I'll get back to that later on. But anyway, so I'm here at the Comfort Suites. So I had to replace my brake switch. So I'm not going to get into why you need to switch out a brake switch, or because I'm not a mechanic and I don't want anybody thinking, okay, Beth said I need to switch out. So this is just what I think is the cause. I guess I'll know soon enough if it is. So while I was on my riding backpack with my friend Denise, say hi Denise.
Hi.
Hi Denise.
And her amazing husband and my new best friend Brian. Go to Brian, there you go.
I'm back.
He rode 2 hours.
Oh, it was almost 3.
Okay, let's not brag about it.
Let's
Let's just not get into it. Okay, so he rode 3 hours.
One way.
One way to pick me up. Do you have a cart? Yeah. To pick up this beautiful brake switch that I'm going to be replacing. So that was the only closest Can-Am dealership that actually had one in stock. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you what I'm doing to replace this brake switch in the process. But thank you, Brian. 6 hours of riding to get me this switch. How do you even repay somebody for
My
that?
butt's sore.
Oh, he has sore butt. Okay, so
Butt massage.
what I'm doing now is, okay, I'm not giving Brian a massage. It's your husband. It's weird. Okay. All right, so what I'm doing now is
That's what she said.
Tag team.
okay. Just focus up, guys. Okay. So I removed this whole side panel, and now I'm removing.
Wait, pause.
Brian just burped.
Oh,
It's all right, John farted on my film one
my
time.
God, don't fall.
Okay, so let me take this out. All right, so that should be better. Okay, so, God, this thing was always a mess. Okay, all right, you're just gonna have to be close anyway. All right, so what I'm doing is I took this panel off. So what I did is, you got a nice tight shot of this? Yeah. So what I'm doing is we took off the side panel, and now what I'm doing is I want to drop down my brake pedal and my peg here, foot peg. I want to drop my foot peg down, everything down, so I can access my brake switch, which is right in here. So that's what I'm trying to replace. So I'm taking this whole thing and dropping it down. So there's a really long bolt in here, like crazy long, that needs to come out. And I'll tell you the socket size in a second. It is 1/2 inch socket size. This is how this boo-boo came. See my boo-boo? That's for me getting up and hitting this thing. I'm not happy with my bike right now. So it's nice to have the right tools with you when you're traveling, but if not, there's always somebody that has some tools you can borrow. And it's also nice to have a good friend that would drive 3 hours to pick up a part for you.
He walked away.
Well, that still matters. He still counts. So the reason why this is so annoying to take out is because it's threaded here, it's threaded here, and threaded here. So it has to go through this and this. And it's really long, so there you go. Okay. Whew. That's one long bolt. So it's only threaded in one area, but it has 2 threads over here to go through. Okay. So now you lift this up, which takes the pressure off this. So when this is down, this locks into place. So if you lift this up, this allows you to take this piece off. Okay, now remember where it goes. And then slide it back a little bit. And then pick it up. Now the whole thing should come right down. There you go. And in here is also your brake fluid is in here. So mine looks mine looks good. Yep. So while you're in here, you want to take a look at your brake fluid, make sure your brake, while it's down, it makes sense. And mine is very full, so that's good. What we're doing now, we need to take this piece off and then take these 2 pieces out. Let's see what's inside the bag. So this is what your brake switch looks like. So this goes to, perfect. So it's this one right here. Okay, awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to unplug this one. In order to remove this, you need to push this in, and pull this tab at the same time. And it's not as easy as all that. It is a little difficult to do, but it is doable. So there you go. Okay, so now we are, let's see. Then also what we need to do next is, in here, these are, I just use a crescent wrench and loosen these up. Okay, you take the spring off. Okay, kind of place it back the way it needs to go. And now out comes your sensor. I'm sorry, I keep saying sensor. Switch. Now you got it into my head. So now you're going to take out the old switch, and now we're going to put the new switch in. So this was, I counted this is about 4 high. So we'll count 4 back so we know exactly. It's very important to put everything back exactly the way it was. Okay, and then now you got to put the second bolt. I'm going to go through and tighten all this like when I'm done. And then you want to put the new screw on, the new spring on. Is it a new spring?
No,
old spring. Okay, and that's going to connect down here.
You may have to loosen the nut.
Nope.
There you go.
Nope, I don't have it yet. Okay, there you go. It was very easy to do. And then now that that's on, you can tighten that back up again. So before I tighten everything back up, I'm going to connect the brake switch. The way, they had it last time, kind of wrapped around
there,
like this.
Does it reach?
And it reaches.
Yeah.
And there you go. There you go. Pops right off. Okay. There you go, girl. And then now we're gonna slide it back on like it was. So now it's a little bit tight. I probably should have done that first. I know it's not. Oh, there.
Did you get it?
Yep,
there it is.
I got it. Perfect. All right,
Okay.
so everything is back together. And let me tighten these up. And you don't want to make them super tight. They weren't super tight to begin with. You just want to just tighten enough where they're not going to come undone. Kind of just awkward to get in this little area. Yeah, it is pretty tight. Okay. All right. So brand new, everything's back in place. And now, that was actually pretty easy to do. So now we're going to reassemble. Here we go. I forgot about that piece. Yeah, that's awkward. Make sure this is on tight. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. So what we're trying to do is trying to get this piece over first. And then we can make them out of any changes to it.
Slide towards you, or slide towards me. Come towards me with it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Whew. And again, everything works better when this is up. Okay, and next piece is this. Okay, and now the bolt is going to go in there. That big long bolt is going to hold that in place. See, all right, nice. So now, so let me do that again so you guys know what we're doing here, okay? So this piece right here needs to go in first, and then this piece drops in after, and then the bolt is going through here and laying on there. So, okay, so that lays in, and then now you put the bolt in. And there you go.
It worked before.
Yeah, no, it's working. It just takes a lot to screw in. It takes a lot of effort. Because it has to screw in through here and through here, so twice. So you can put it on pause because this takes about 5 minutes to screw on.
Okay, pause.
All right, so now that this is back on, the bolt went all the way through, and now we're just tightening it again. Again, it's with a 1/2-inch socket.
Is it going in or are you stripping it?
Nope, it's going tight.
No.
No, yeah, it's in. It's
Is
through
it
both
all the way?
sides. Yeah, it's through both sides. Yep. So then you just want to make sure. Denise, can you make sure this is level? This on the right with the other one? I think so. Let me see underneath.
Position-wise.
Yeah, position-wise.
Can you slide it?
Yep.
Can we lift it up? Can it
Yeah,
both slide?
it slides.
It will.
Did I make it too tight? Let's see if it's still. It's supposed to slide back and forth. Oh yeah, there you go. Where is it?
About here.
Right there? Is that about right?
Later.
Okay. All right, so now when you close this really locks this in nice and tight. So everything is done. And now we're gonna put the panel back on. That is it. So what we did is, we're gonna try something. We took the battery out for 30 minutes. Hopefully that resets the VSS code. And if it doesn't, there's a local dealership about 20 minutes away that will reset the code for me. Hopefully that is it. And we're good to go. So if you ever need to switch out your brake switch, that's how you do it. Not that hard. How much did the part cost, Brian?
$40 with tax.
About $40. So it's this $40 job probably would have cost you a couple $100 if you brought it to the dealership. So that's how you do it. And if you have any questions or comments, hit me up down below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Welcome from the Comfort Suites in Jacksonville. You never know when stuff might happen, guys.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Make sure you like us. Thank you, Brian. So, ride, be safe.
And thumbs up. Right?
Thumbs up.
I guess
and-
that's like.
Yeah, like. All right, everyone, have a great day. Keep your tools handy. Bye, everybody.